All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody can hear me and see me okay. If you can, just let me know in the comments. All right. Yep. So we got some comments already here. It looks like good morning, Jocelyn. Good to have you with us. Good morning, Celinda, Aubrey. And Celinda says, let's do this. Absolutely. All right. Recycle on Wednesdays. I love that. I love that tag. Hi, everybody. So let me know if any. We've got some return writing power hour folks, but if you are a new person, let me know. Let me know where you're from and what you're writing, and even if you are a power hour veteran, let me know what you plan on writing today. I would love to know what everybody's working on. So I just finished a novel, and I thought I was going to dictate a novel today, but I'm probably not going to do that. Actually, I know I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start dictating toward my next book, which is going to be Indie Author Confidential Volume 4. So I would love to know what all of you are working on. All right. So John says, John Fitch, good morning, writers. Editing novel number 2. Cool. Good thing to do. And then Isilden Elendil, hope I said your name correctly. Good morning, new. Welcome to the Power Hours. Working on a youth fiction book. All right. And Aubrey is working on a short story that I meant to work on this month, but haven't gotten very far yet. Well, it's always a good time to start. So really cool. Anna Taylor Swearingen said this is her first time. Well, welcome, Anna. And I'm outlining the third book in a Gothic romance series. Very cool. And Celinda is working on novel number 4. All right. Really, really cool. Well, first off, this is the first Writing Power Hour for the year. And thank all of you for bearing with me last month. Just with Christmas, it just makes it too complicated, especially because I was doing them near the end of the month. So moving forward, after this month, we're going to start doing them the first Saturday of every month. So first Saturday of every month at 10 a.m. Central Time. You can kind of count on it. And I'll start making the streams pre-available so that you guys can set reminders when they're available. And then another thing is at some point, I'm going to start moving away from StreamYard. I like StreamYard. It makes it really, really easy. But the graphics are kind of blah. They're boring. I kind of want to do a little bit more. I kind of want to take a page out of Dale Roberts' book where, man, he's got streaming down to a science where he'll have the timer on the screen and then he'll have all this other stuff. So I'm trying to figure that out. So that may change things a little bit in terms of how you get to this stream, but we'll work through that. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is I'm actually going to try something very different today. So instead of actually writing, I'm actually going to be dictating as we're doing our power hour. And I wanted to, because I know some of you are going to ask me, how did you do this? I just want to take like 2 or 3 minutes and show you something really, really cool for any of you who are Mac users and who are disappointed at the fact that Dragon doesn't work on the Mac. I actually figured out a way to get Dragon on the Mac, like to the point where you're gonna be like, oh, that's super cool how you're doing this, and it doesn't cost very much. I mean, in fact, I'm doing it not that expensive at all, just to be able to show you guys how I'm dictating today. So I'm going to share my screen just real quick. Let's see. And it's going to look a little weird for a second, but I know that there's some of you who are going to want to know how to do this. All right. So, all right, I'm going to share my screen. All right. And I know that looks a little weird. You can see me double right now, but give me 1 second here. Okay. I hope everybody can see that. And actually, I'm going to move myself away. That'll be easier. That way you don't have to look at me twice. Look at my ugly mug twice here. Okay. So I hope everybody can see that. And I'm kind of looking away here. So then I've got okay, so this is Dragon Anywhere. So Dragon Anywhere is it's an iPhone app. It's a subscription, and I started using this over the past week. And everybody, in fact, a YouTube subscriber recommended that I try it, and I actually fell in love with it because it is surprisingly accurate. Um, almost as accurate, if not as accurate, as the desktop version. So what I did is I found a little app. It's called AnyTrans, and then what you can do is you can mirror your iPhone onto your desktop. So if you do Dragon Anywhere and then mirror it onto your desktop, it's kind of the same as having Dragon on your computer. Um, and there are apps that can help you do this on Mac. There are apps that can help you do this on Windows. And Dragon Anywhere is available on Mac and or on iOS and Android. So it's kind of a cool little hack for anyone who is kind of wanting to be able to dictate on your computer, like to actually have it on your desktop. So like if I do accuracy, this is a test to show you how accurate Dragon Anywhere is on your iPhone. There's a lag. It is doing it on my phone. You can't crap. Yeah, so you can see it. There's a lag. Crap. There wasn't a lag this morning. I think it's probably because I'm streaming. But okay, now it's dictating everything I just said. Okay. Period. So the most important thing of becoming a writer is the ability to adapt and be flexible, comma, and learn how to write based on where you are. Period. All right, I just turned it off. So you can kind of see that I kind of really bungled that example, but that's what I'm going to be sharing today. For those of you who are interested, you don't have to feel free. You don't have to watch it, but for those of watching the replay, maybe if you're interested in just kind of seeing what something is going to look like dictating, you'll see some errors and stuff as well. But it is all good. All right, so I am going to I'm going to stop sharing for a moment and check the comments real quick before we jump into our first piece. Our first session here. Okay, so Deborah, New York, New York, working on a sci-fi fantasy book. Fantastic. Terry Blaine, I'm from Chicago, working on a young adult portal type story. Really cool. My the novel that I just wrote is actually set in Chicago, so really cool. For although you're in Michigan now. All right, Zubal Zoo from Uintah Basin in northeastern Utah. Really cool. I don't think we've had anyone from Utah on the Powers before. All right, and working on the first draft of a novel, hard science fiction, currently 95,000 words. That is long. Okay, we got a lot of comments here. I can't get to all of them, but really cool. So okay, so everybody, it is 10:08. We are going to go for let's go for 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and shoot the breeze. And I want to know how all of you are doing and how things are going. All right, so 10:08. Let's come back in 20 minutes, which will be 10:28. Right? Yeah, 10:28. I'm failing to do math today, and we'll come back and chat. So good luck, everybody, and happy writing. All right, everybody, we're going to come back in about 30 seconds. 30 seconds, we're going to come back. Hope everybody got some good words in. Be sure to get your counts ready. All right. We are back with another couple minutes here. So, first break. How'd everybody do? Let me know. Let me know what your word count is, and let me know how you're feeling. That's an important part of writing, especially in public. How are you feeling? Are you feeling good about what you wrote? Are you feeling bad about what you wrote? And do you need some encouragement? Let's support each other here. All right. Let's see where we picked up here. Dying to know how you guys are doing. Okay, here. Yeah, I forgot everybody. I was dictating. I didn't want you to hear what I was saying when I was dictating the book. That's going to be super awkward. Sorry for those people that joined. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I was dictating the novel on the screen, or not the novel, but the book on the screen. But because you guys were writing, I didn't want to be speaking and you could hear it and it would distract you. So my bad. Yes, you're going to see me moving my lips throughout this. Um, that's what happens when you don't when you don't explain what you're doing here. I was so wrapped up in trying to show you guys the technical parts of what I was doing that I didn't explain that. So, all right, Captain Create, what's good? Everything is good, brother. So thanks for coming. And then Kat Tillotson, yeah, no sound. Yep, okay. And then yeah, okay. Oh, Captain Create, you asked what app I'm using for dictation. When we're done with this video today, rewind to like the first 5 minutes. I showed everybody my setup. I'm doing a special setup for this live stream. I'm using Dragon Anywhere, and then I'm beaming. I'm using Dragon Anywhere on my iPhone, and I'm beaming that to my desktop so that I can see what I'm writing on my desktop, so that you guys can see it too. All right. So, yep, exactly. Here we go. All right. All right. How's everybody doing? Okay, so okay, now I'm seeing some word counts here. All right, 423. Awesome, awesome. Edwin, welcome, Edwin. 207 words, started late. All right, Travis, starting your second book. The idea came to me at 3:16 a.m., but I waited until now to get started. 262 words. Travis, funny thing about that. My wife and I were talking the other day, and she was watching. I forget who it was. It might have been Sadhguru. He's um, like an Indian guru, like for Hindu philosophy and the Hindu religion. And I think he was saying, and I don't know if this was Sadhguru or not, but it was somebody like him. He was saying that if you wake up between 3:15 and 3:20, that means that you are all at one, or at peace with the universe. So maybe that's a good blessing for your story. I don't know, but I find sometimes I wake up at like between 3:15, and it's always like 3:13 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why that is. All right, Kat. 390 words, felt good, very cool. So, all right, so everybody, in my first session, I wrote 880 words, so dictated 880 words, and it felt pretty good. So, I wasn't paying that much attention to what was on the screen, but um, it from kind of glancing at it, it all looked fairly accurate. There were a couple, you could see I made a couple mistakes, and I would either go back and correct it with my voice, or sometimes there was one time where I corrected it with the keyboard. It's just one less error you have to worry about in post production. All right. So romance fantasy, 700 words. Awesome. John says that's a lot of words for 20 minutes. I'm on a tear. I don't know about that, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And um, I've got the dictating bug, man. I'm like all over it. Like I was using Dragon Anywhere when I was doing my laundry yesterday, and like I've been doing it when I'm doing the dishes. Like the word counts are adding up in a really big way. So up, Zubel Zoo says, "How slow can I go?" Very, only 60 words written, but it was all science. Hey, no problem at all. No problem at all. 60 words is better than nothing, you know? So, all right. So it's 10:33. Everybody, let's go another 20 minutes. Again, you're going to see me talking, but I already explained it. All right. So 10:33, let's come back at 10:53. Hope everybody has a good writing session. All right, everybody, we're going to come back in 1 minute. 1 minute timer. So get your word counts ready. All right, everybody, let me know. How does everybody doing? What was your word count? I was at 830 words. So 830 words. So that brings my total for the day to 1,715. So let me know where you are at. All right, let's see here. Oh, and let me know how you're feeling too. That's an important element of it. How are you feeling about the words that you wrote? All right, let's see. Okay, I'm seeing some counts from the last time. So good job, everybody who's knocking this out. So, oh, Anna, on the last time she said that 85 words down and feeling positive that I'm progressing in the outline. Cool, cool. All right, so let's see. For some reason, the comments are kind of flowing through a little bit late. So let's see. All right. Tiev, welcome, Tiev. Good to see you again. I thought this started at noon. Oops, nope. We're starting at 10 a.m. Central Time now, and that'll be the time we start every time moving forward. So I know the last few sessions I kind of started at random times, so I'm trying to nip that in the bud. All right, and as a reminder, folks, I was dictating over the last 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to handle this in the future. All right. Isilden, and sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly, 253 words plus what I wrote before, 373. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Deborah Bryant feeling good. See, that's the thing. See, I kind of think the Billy Crystal approach. Like, Billy Crystal said, if you look good, you feel good. I think that was him who said that. Um, if you feel good when you're writing, the writing's going to be good. So, all right. The Chameleon, 602 more words for a total of 1,025. Nice job. Nearly finished with a chapter. Good stuff. The Mature Man says, I like your new lighting, by the way. Thank you. That was a major thing I needed to fix. So I actually have a new setup. I don't know if I even announced this, but I got a standing desk, and this goes up and down, but I'm standing for the power hour. But yeah, and then I've got a light. I have a clamp that goes onto the desk, and then the studio light you see, I'm not coordinated today. The studio light you see on the right, I have two of those, and then I have another one of those that's clamped to the desk. So really, really cool. Celinda, 779, feeling good about it. Writing in-depth conversations that are on tough subjects, like what makes a living thing. I'm intrigued. That's pretty deep for 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure where you are, Celinda, but that's awesome. All right. Romance fantasy. I'm just free flowing a scene I had in my head. Very, very cool. Really, really cool, guys. You're doing a great job here. So, okay. Terry says maybe you can add ambient music while you're dictating and we're writing. Yeah, I could do that. I'd have to find some. I'd have to find some copyright free material or like some lo-fi music. It's a good suggestion. Something to make things a little bit easier. TF asked, does anybody have a writing group going? Something people talk about one-on-one about their working projects. Tiev, we don't at this point. It's something I've considered. My challenge is just being able to be present in the meeting, just with all the things I have going on. But if anyone in the comments wants to start one, where it's a small group, an intimate group where people can do that, hit TF up. All right. 220. Well, I'll be distracted by my cat and many little things, trying to feel out my storyline so I can connect to real life and emotion. Cool. Yep. Just keep on trucking. Okay. I have a question. What do you do when an editor from Fiverr does not get back to you? Well, I wouldn't hire an editor on Fiverr. That's where I would start. I just That's just not the place to find an editor, in my opinion. Michael Laron's opinion only. Um, get yourself an editor somewhere else. And I've done plenty of videos on where to find an editor, so you can check those out. All right. So good writing groups on Facebook. Yes, there are. There are. I find that Facebook groups, writing groups, they have this weird life. It's kind of like a shopping mall. Like you ever have like a shopping mall in your town where when it starts off, it's like the hottest new thing out there, and then like at some point it ends up with just being like old people power walking and like teenagers causing trouble. Like I feel like that's how Facebook groups. That's like the life of Facebook groups where they end up. Not with old people or teenagers, but just they end up in this like devolving people arguing with each other and factions and groups and stuff. So if you can find a Facebook group that is good, it's like at the peak of its life cycle. More power to you. There are some good ones out there. All right, shout out from South Africa. Hey, welcome. That's awesome. All right. So, Zooble Zoo, so TF, Zooble Zoo, maybe you want to get together. I would like to be part of a science fiction writing group. I'm alone out here in dinosaur land. All right. So, Mature Man says the better writing groups tend to be for those on Medium. So, I didn't know that. That's an interesting and that's a cool observation. All right, folks, let's get our final writing session in. It is exactly 11 o'clock. So, let's go until 11:20. We'll come back and shoot the breeze, and I want to know how all of you did. And just as a reminder, for those of you who joined, I saw some people join. I'm going to be talking for the next 20 minutes. You're not going to hear me, but I'm dictating what you see on the screen. All right. So happy writing, everybody. All right, everybody. It is 11:18 Central Time. 2 minute warning. We'll come back at 11:20 and do a little bit of Q&A, sharing, and wrap up. All right, everybody. Well, I see some folks are skedaddling, so thanks for joining. It's been amazing, and some folks are putting their word counts in there already. They kind of know the drill. So, what I want to know is what your last word count session was, and then what your total is for the whole power hour. So my number was 571 in the last session. I went a little bit slower because I stopped because I hit a good breaking point. I didn't want to start a new chapter, and then I'm at 2,286 for the session. And looking at some comments, I'll give some folks opportunity to put your time in and ask any other questions because I know some folks had some questions on writing stuff, so I'll get to those. RN Thomas says, I think that's a pretty common feeling. I'm protective over sci-fi and fantasy, my baby, and just enjoy the journey. You loving your work is more important than anyone else loving it. Yeah, because if you love your work, then other people will. It's kind of like you got to love yourself in order to be able to love somebody else or people love you. I'm totally butchering that, but I you know what I'm getting at. All right, Aubrey agrees. Loving what you're working on is so important. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, okay. RN says, I'm at 250 adding to my next chapter. So far, no editing yet. Every time I feel like I edit, I lose momentum. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's eh, when it's like ebbing and flowing. You write a little bit and then you stop to edit because the words that you are editing is not writing, right? So yeah, I have the same problem, exact same problem. That's why I try to write most of my books in one draft so that I don't have to worry as much about it. Let's see. Oh, Jen says you can make a big overlay on the box saying I'm dictating. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I'll definitely figure that out before the next time we have this here. So let's see here. All right. So okay. So things are coming in here. All right. Please notice your yes, I see you here. 423, 12:18 for the whole hour. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Good job, everybody. So, okay, Aubrey, 203 with a total of 859. Nice job. And for those who are just observing, hopefully this was fun. If anything, I'll have to watch the screen share, because from what I could see in like the corner of my eye, it didn't look like it was updating when I was dictating. Like it looked like it got stuck in some areas on the phone. So hopefully that's not true. Hopefully it was just a lag. But hopefully you're able to see what I was dictating, um, and how clean it can be. When you learn how to do it. Romance Fantasy last count 689. All right. Anna Taylor Swearingen, 575 words for a total of 1,075. Really nice job. Mature Man, are you using Scrivener to keep track of your counts? No, I'm not actually. I am dictating into Dragon Anywhere. And then at the end of each session, I'm just copying that into Ulysses. I use Ulysses to write my nonfiction. So I just use the count in Ulysses. All right. And Elizabeth Batten, 1888. Very, very nice job. Everybody's doing great. And then let's see. Yeah, everybody's doing fantastic. Yeah, 478, 1626. There was a question. I'm just trying to find it. Oh, okay. Okay, Sleepy Falcon. I'm for QA. Do you usually add to your total count after going through your first draft? Yes. The book I just wrote, the novel I just wrote, was when I finished it. I think it was like 58,600 words. And then after yesterday, I went through and started looping and just going through and cleaning up sections and correcting errors and looking for stuff. And I actually ended up expanding it to 60,000 today. So absolutely. Did I cut stuff? Yeah, I did. Sometimes a novel, the word count can go down, but I find more often than not, I'm a putter inner. So things go up a little bit. All right. Let's see. Dia Rob says, we've got a sci-fi writing Discord group here if you're interested in joining. So yeah, folks, reach out to Dia Rob if you're interested in getting involved with that. So really good stuff. Okay, Kimberly Crenshaw asks, "What dictation app are you using?" Yep, Kimberly, I covered this at the very beginning of the chat, but basically, I'm using for this session, Dragon Anywhere on iOS. I have it's a free app on Mac that will mirror what's on your phone onto your desktop, so that you can see what you're dictating. So Dragon Anywhere, and then I actually don't use any special microphone. Like it looks like I'm dictating into a microphone. The microphone is for you guys for the stream. I'm actually just using the regular iPhone microphone. It's amazingly accurate. So, all right. And yep, it looks like Dale is having a live stream. So Dale Roberts, be sure to join his sprints if you want to keep things going. And okay, Lanny asks, which software are you using for writing? Recording looks like so much easier than writing. Oh, yep. So I was just using Dragon Anywhere. All right. So yeah, it looks easier. It's a challenge. Like you kind of have to learn how to talk a little bit differently. It's that part is a little weird, and nonfiction is a lot easier to dictate than fiction. If I was dictating fiction live for you right now, I probably would be dictating about half that rate. So I probably would be like 1,000 words for the day. So. Mature Man asks, do you think that Dragon Anywhere is better on iOS, better than the iOS dictation? Oh, 100%. 100%. It's way better than it's night and day. I wouldn't even mess with your iPhone, the little microphone you can hit to dictate. I wouldn't even mess with it. It's not even the same. The other problem with the Mac dictation and Siri is that it'll only listen for like 30 seconds. Or something like that. Like if you have any kind of like a long pause, it'll stop. So Dragon Anywhere, it'll keep listening. And the cool thing about it, like I said, I just used the microphone in my phone today. Like you can go back and watch what I dictated. Guarantee you're going to see some mistakes in there, but all of that was from the iPhone microphone. That's really, really cool. And then also like I've got like Bluetooth headphones. I can use those as well, and that improves the accuracy. So, yeah, 100%. So, all right, well, everybody, I think this is a good stopping point. So, thanks for joining. The next Writing Power Hour is going to be the first week in February. So, the first Saturday in February, I will drop a link to that on my social media and all that, and you should see it on the YouTube channel as well. And I look forward to joining you. And if you can, keep writing and have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Take care.